DJ Envy. I haven't seen a video. I can't find it, but they saying that you saying I'm asking for too much money because I don't have the numbers on the platforms. Well, if I'm getting 25K from Vlad and I'm on that motherfucker how many times a year? And now I ask for 35. I haven't been on there for seven months. How am I asking for too much money? On a year basis, I feel I saved him money. That's how I feel, and I told Vlad that. But for you to say that I'm asking for too much money, you're not looking at the yearly rate to what this yearly rate would be. And it don't matter if somebody richer than me. It don't matter if somebody got more numbers on their platform. Plenty of people have been on Vlad. A lot of times they still won't do the numbers Boosie do. Numbers and everything don't make you motherfucker. I'm Boosie, nigga. I'm different. You know. But just think about that. 25, 6, 7, 8 times a year. And it's been 7 months and I haven't done an interview and I asked for 35. That's why we feel we couldn't come to agreement. And also, why you think a lot of motherfuckers watch Vlad TV? Let's be honest, bro. Like, let's be fucking honest. Who turned you up on Vlad TV, my nigga? Who shit you watch over and over again? Like, you know, like our connection, like, bro, come on, bro. Come on, bro. When you talk about interviewing and you bring Bruce's name up, you bring Vlad TV name up. When you talk about Vlad interviewing somebody, you bring Boosie's name up. So Envy, I feel you wrong on that. I feel you wrong. You can call me the Breakfast Club and we can have it out. I will make you understand.
Boosie recently did a live where he revealed parts of this conversation, and in his live, he said that he had asked for $5,000 more, and I said no, which is why he's not going to do the interview. Now, that's not exactly accurate. So, I wasn't going to put any of this out there, but because he started putting out numbers out there and people started going, oh, Vlad being cheap, why is it only 5,000? You could pay him that, not knowing the whole picture. So I'm going to lay out the whole picture for everyone just to explain what exactly is going on. So when I called Boosie, like I said, the fee had always been $25,000. He said, I want $40,000. And I'm like, fam, I can't do $40,000. That's just putting me in the hole in a situation like this. He's like, well, I'll go as low as 35. And I'm like, man, listen, I might be able to do 30 after I run the numbers, but 35 is definitely out of the question. But let me go ahead and run my numbers and actually see what's going on. So I went back and I looked through the last, 5 or 6 interviews, and I looked, and the profit margin on each of these interviews was around $10,000. So I showed him the numbers. I sent him a spreadsheet showing him my back end numbers. And I'm like, bro, the most I could do is 25. You're asking for 35. Your traffic has been dipping over the years. You've gone from about 6 million to about 5.5 to about 5 and some change. So you're looking at about maybe a 10-15% decrease in views, which means a 10 to 15% decrease in revenue, as you know, but you're asking for a 40% increase in appearance fee. A 40% increase. It doesn't make any business sense, because what'll end up happening is, look, Boosie's already at home, right? He wakes up, he does the interview. There's no cost associated with him, and he was getting paid $25,000. I have to fly because I don't have a studio or a camera crew in Georgia, in Atlanta, so I have to hire a camera crew in Atlanta. I have to fly from LA to Atlanta. I have to get a hotel. I have to have all the costs associated with it. And then afterwards, I have to pay to get the video edited and pay my crew and everything else like that. And as you know, with YouTube, I'm taking all the risk because sometimes videos get demonetized, right? Especially when you talk about someone like a Boosie who has, he swears, he's talking about a lot of edgy stuff. And at the end of the day, I'm taking 100% of the risk. So I'm like, listen, I cannot pay you $35,000 when I'm going to make nothing. Or maybe I'm even going to take a loss.
All right, this is how videos make money on YouTube. It's based off of what's called RPM, which stands for revenue per mil, which is the amount of money that a video makes for every 1,000 views. Mil is 1,000. So for every 1,000 views, typical RPMs you'll see and if it's like a short video, it could be a couple dollars, $2, $3. It's not necessarily specifically based on the length of the video. However, longer videos typically get higher RPM because you're keeping people on YouTube watching this video longer. So you might see $5, $6 now. A high RPM is $10, right? Vlad is probably getting like $12 to $15 RPM. Even if he's getting $20, that's still really good because he is doing 2.5 hour long interviews, right? So you got ads at the beginning, you got mid-roll ads all throughout the video. Cool, so it's populating. So let's just say hypothetically that he was getting, we'll just keep it at 10 just to keep the math easy, just so y'all have an understanding. So the last time Boosie was interviewed on Vlad, 7 months ago, 326,000 views. If he had a $10 RPM, that means that he made $3,260 off of that video. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Make $3,000 for 2 hours. Now, it's not 2 hours worth of work, but this is where, now here's the other thing. Vlad not only post up the whole video, but he'll post up 18 clips from that video. He'll take this 5 minutes and this 5 minutes and this 6 minutes and this 5 minutes and this 8 minutes of the conversation and put part 1, part 2, part 3 for as long as he can. So that's probably doubling, maybe even tripling the amount of money in total that he's made from that video. So when he says that his profit margin is 10,000, meaning that he made back the 25 that he already paid Boosie, and then he made another 10 on top of that. He made about $35,000. Shit, that's 10x the math that I just did with a $10 RPM. But again, I'm assuming that the RPM is actually higher for Vlad. But my whole point of going through this math example is when he brings up the numbers and that him paying more wouldn't financially make sense to his regard, he's right. Because you look at Vlad's channel and you say, okay, well, if he's paying this much and he's making $10,000 off of Boosie, some videos his profit margin is higher, some of them they're lower. You know what I'm saying? That money's not just for that video. The money that you get paid is for everything that goes on your channel. It sounds to me like Boosie just wants more money. It doesn't sound like it's costing him any extra money or time to continue to do these interviews. And his rationale saying that he hasn't interviewed in 7 months, so he would ask for more, doesn't really make sense to me. And then not only that, when Vlad talks about the numbers declining, that's definitely true because, yeah, we love seeing Boosie's interviews on Vlad TV, but he's not the only person that you watch Vlad for. And the more you interview, the more common it gets. Like, the first couple interviews is like, oh, man, what's Boosie going to say? After a while, especially when you do it multiple times a year, it's just kind of like, all right, cool. Like I jokingly, and I actually need to get back up to, shout outs to my man B-High ATL. I got to get back up there and interview with him again. But the last time I was up there, I told him like, we about to be like Boosie and Vlad. I'm about to just be coming up here every couple of weeks just talking my shit. So when it's not novel anymore, yeah, you're going to have less and less viewership. What's interesting is one day ago, Vlad responded to this whole Boosie situation, and that video has 514,000 views. So the Boosie interview that's 2.5 hours long from 7 months ago got 326,000 views. All Vlad did was respond to Boosie, and it got 500,000 views in one day. And it's only 17 minutes. Now, I think that Boosie's going to be back on Vlad. And, if he gets paid the same thing, whatever, you're still getting paid $25,000 to just talk for a couple hours. You know what I mean? It sounds like a win-win to me. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Do you think Vlad has a point? Do you think Boosie has a right to ask for more money? What's your thoughts?
Hey, y'all on social media trying to make this like it's a beef between me and Vlad, bro. Like, that's my guy, bro. Like, I can call Vlad right now, bro, and we'll laugh about shit, bro. Like, me trying to find a, better way to make more money out of my interviews. I'm a hustler, bro. Like, if two people can't agree on something, that's what people do. Like, it's nothing, man. It's no big deal at all, bro. Like, call Vlad right now. We gonna laugh this shit out, bro. Like, but me, trying to hustle and make more money if I can. That's what hustlers do, bro. Like, I'm never satisfied, bro. Like, if I can try to find a better way, I'ma always try to find a better way, bro. It ain't got nothing to do with me and my relationship with my partner, bro. Like, it ain't got nothing to do with it, bro. Like, I don't see why y'all upset, bro. Like, y'all love our interview. I don't see why y'all upset, bro. But, I got an interview coming this week. I mean, if you can support it, I know all my fans gonna support it anyway. But don't try to push the narrative, my nigga. Like, me and Vlad good, bro. Like, I'm just hustling, bro. I'm trying to find a better way, bro. You never know how she gonna pop out, bro. But me and Vlad good. Always gonna be good, bro. I ain't do Vlad no more. We couldn't come up with a agreement. He ain't want to pay me. I wanted $5,000 more than he wanted to pay me. He didn't want to pay me, so I think I'm gonna make more money doing it this way. And I'm editing my interview now. I don't know what time it is. Let's talk about it. Uh-oh. Y'all get ready. In 7 months. Let's go.
Boosie and Vlad are back in the news together. Normally, it's because they have a new interview out. Like, it's like Boosie has a residency over at Vlad TV. Like, there may be a little disruption right now because Boosie went on live and said that he wants more money from Vlad, and it's not happening. Let's take a listen.
So when I called Boosie, like I said, the fee had always been $25,000. He said, I want $40,000. And I'm like, fam, I can't do $40,000. He's like, well, I'll go as low as 35. And I'm like, man, listen, I might be able to do 30 after I run the numbers, but 35 is definitely out of the question. So I went back and I looked through the last, 5 or 6 interviews, and the profit margin on each of these interviews was around $10,000. I showed him the numbers. I sent him a spreadsheet showing him my back-end numbers. And I'm like, bro, the most I could do is 25. You're looking at about maybe a 10, 15% decrease in views, which means a 10 to 15% decrease in revenue, as you know, but you're asking for a 40% increase in appearance fee.
I mean, Boosie could ask for what he wants, but Vlad is going to do everything as numbers, right? And I know Boosie said he's going to start his own and he's going to, do his own thing. The thing with that is Vlad already has the built-in subscribers, right? So it's Boosie can get there. It's just going to take some time. And if he's willing to grind it out and take that time, that's cool. But I get what Vlad is saying. Everything is dollars and cents, and if it doesn't make sense, I'm not gonna pay for it. I need a return on my investment.
Envy. Because first let's listen to Boosie, the original, the audio that made Vlad even drop that response.
I ain't do Vlad no more. We couldn't come up with a agreement. He didn't want to pay me. I wanted $5,000 more than he wanted to pay me. I think I'm gonna make more money doing it this way. And I'm editing my interview now.
Yeah, and I think he will make more money than his situation with Vlad. It's just going to take some time. But Vlad has the built-in subscribers already. So it's not just one place. Like, Vlad is TikTok, he's everywhere. YouTube, he's Instagram, he's X, he's Snapchat. He, filters his stuff on all those platforms, which he has millions of followers, and he has a business doing it. Yes, Boosie will get there with it. I just think it's going to take some time.
Vlad been doing this for a long time. And, although everybody knows Boosie, he has a big platform by himself, but people need to, want to hear him talk about, whatever he's going to do. You got to build that up, like Envy said.
But don't you guys think though, like just from a cultural perspective, right? Like the Boosie Vlad interviews have now become a part
A
of like,
thing.
yeah, like it's like such a thing. So for me, looking at it, I understand what Vlad is saying, but this kind of reminds me of that Marlon Wayans situation. I just feel like culturally, right? Like people want to hear from Boosie. Vlad has the platform, they have the relationship. Is the 5K really like you couldn't be like, all right, I understand the 5K, even though we're not making it here, and maybe y'all alter how you do the content because you're doing it so much. Because like I was looking at Boosie's when he did that the Boosie Town tour where he took you through all of the estate that he has or whatever. That was a year ago. That was 1.8 million. But since then, everything's not hitting 1 million plus views, but it's very consistent. And I just don't feel like it's worth completely being like, no, I'm not doing this no more.
He'll just find the new artist that he can talk to. That's going to be like, I mean, it's the truth. He'll find the new artist that will be able to talk real and be able to say the foul-ish and talk left and be funny. He'll try to find that new artist. It's like any other business. If iHeart gets rid of somebody today, they're just going to find a new person. That's all it is. This is a business at the end of the day. People look at it, even though it is YouTube, it's interviews, and it's TikTok, it's still a business. Vlad still has to pay his bills. Boosie has to pay his bills. And I hope it works out, for both of them.
Artists, brands, business owners, if you want more exposure, you need more views. Get promoted on my platforms today. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, millions of followers, millions of views. DM me or email me, bookandcranklucas@gmail.com. Let's grow your following together.